Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Teresa and this is Teresa's Life Budgeted, and this is our first video in January of 2026. I can't believe it, but we're actually going to be closing out our December budget in this video, so I'm very excited about that. Seeing how much we saved and putting it into different places. So we've got our long-term savings goals. We've got so many binders today. We have our two that we used for our, not s'more, well, it is the s'mores money, but this is our month ahead binders. There's so many categories. We have two binders. And then we have all of our savings challenges that we completed. So let me kind of set this stuff up out of the way for a minute. And let's go ahead and count everything. So I've got my categories here. So we have fun money for me. So there's one in there I know that was a mini that I pulled. I've got our mini categories. We've got our goals binder, our s'mores, and there's a Christmas one in there. So yay, we're saving for Christmas 2026. I'm very excited. But let's take a moment to really feast our eyes upon all of the savings that we finished this month. I am super excited about it. Let's pull all these out so we can kind of see. Oh my goodness. I think this is the most savings challenges that we have saved. I did go ahead and count it up. There should be 24 challenges that we finished this month. So, I got to set it out. And we can look at the pretty, thumbnail. We got to go for the aesthetics of everything. So, look at all of these savings. It's insane. I love it. I'm so glad I added in the s'mores, and I have my minis. So the s'mores are tinies, and then I also have minis that I save. So if you are wanting to feel like you're getting more bang for your buck, kind of, add in a few more of the minis and the tinies. It makes it a lot of fun, and it makes it feel good when you're emptying out for the month. So that being said, there are a lot of them in here. There's a few in here that we worked on for multiple months, so don't think that this is a normal month. It's more normal that I have a lot less. And I'm sure this month, January's, will be a lot less too. All right, so got my little thumbnail. It's not the prettiest thing ever, but you can kind of see the massive amount of it, which is cool. But let's go ahead and kind of divvy these out into the categories. So first off, we've got, this is my fun money. And where's the Christmas one? Oh, and then we have our Merry Monday, or Merry Money Mondays, Jingle All the Way to Christmas savings. We're saving that one as well. So now, this is the only thing that's a little bit different, is our Happy Hollow Thankmas box. This money was saved in our Wednesday video. And usually on Wednesdays, all of this money goes towards our long-term savings goals. Which, I guess it kind of is, but this money I'm actually going to put towards, put it towards our goals, because we want to pay off our property as quick as we can. So this is $154. I want to put it towards that. So that one is actually going to end up going with our goals savings this month. So let's pull out our s'mores. Those ones are easier to spot because I put my little s'mores symbol on there. Then we've got, these are minis, s'mores, another goal, s'more, goal. That in the goals too, that's awesome. And another goal, nice. So we've got a big stack of s'mores. We got a big stack of goals. Look at that one. And then we have our minis that we're going to put towards, these ones we will kind of divvy out and put towards our long term. It's not a ton this month. This would have helped a lot with that, but you got to put your money where you want it to go and what will help you out. That's why I don't like to be too specific with my savings as I'm saving it. That might change in the future. That's the best thing about saving, is you can change it to whatever season of life you're in. But yeah, that's my little TED talk there. All right, so let's go ahead and start adding this money up. But what I was getting at is this is a really high priority goal for us right now, is paying off our property. So I'm throwing the extra at it. It'll have to be all right. Alrighty, so let's go ahead. Let's do our... Do we want to do the s'mores money first? No. I think I want to wait on the s'mores. We'll do that one last. And then we can put that money in towards there. So let's... So many things here. Let's start out with... Well, let's kind of go down the list a little bit. Except for the Christmas. Let's do those ones first. Those ones are small. So, got our minis. In my mind, I'm always so organized with my thoughts, but then the reality of doing this, and you're just like, yeah, where to start? So, I do have my categories set aside, and like I said, I have up here, I think I said it, I have need $375 for the cars fund. Majority of that is already in there, because my husband sold his, this is to pay for his tires that he got on his car. And we sold the old tires because they were still in really good condition. He just didn't like the way they drove on his car. So we sold those for $100, and that way that money could go towards covering his tires. So that was really nice. It made me feel good because the guy who bought them, he needed tires. So he got a good deal on still basically newish tires. All right, so fun money. We've got $17 in there. That being said, I know I just pulled that out, but we're actually going to leave this one paper clipped because it will just set aside until I spend it. That's how that one works. So we're going to put one of those ones on there, and I'm going to take this, and I think it's the green one. We're going to stick that right in the back of our one of our folders for our long-term savings. So that way when I'm ready to spend it, it's there and I can just grab it. I don't really have a category for it. All right, next up is Christmas. And where did I write it on here? I did write it. Yep, I did. But then I put a clip over it. $27 in our Christmas money. Woo woo. Not a lot, but it's a start of Christmas. And if you watched my Money Monday video... That's funny. Mine's also Money Monday. I did switch my goals binder. It is now my Christmas binder. So December just sort of gave us a leg up on starting our Christmas funds, is how I'm looking at it. It finished out all of our fall ones, and now all we have left in there is Christmas. And so it's just a little kickstart for Christmas. So I like that. So we got 20, 25, 26, 27. Next, let's go ahead. Let's do our minis next. Start out a little bit smaller here. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minis that we completed. Not a ton, but not terrible either. I'm not mad at that. So I'm excited to see what we saved. We had a bunch of them last month because, or was it, I can't remember if it was October. I did like the Halloween ones. I did those all as really small. So we were starting to do some bigger ones again. So like $30 as opposed to a bunch of like $12 ones like I had last month. Yep, that one is. For a second there, I thought this was my s'mores one, but we did $3 for each. So nope. All right, well, let's add this up and see what did we get in our minis. Woo woo. So minis got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, $116. Not a ton. Would have been better if we would have added that on there too, because then it would have been $270, which would have been better. But like I said, let it go, Teresa. We get it. But I'm both happy and sad about it. I'm sad because I was looking forward to putting that money into our long-term savings goals. but I am excited because we have that money that is there to help us fulfill our goals. So, while my long-term savings is one of my big goals, this is also. All right, now let's do our goals. So we did that Happy Hollow Thank Miss. Oh, I should have switched out some of these small bills. Oopsies. Oh well. Not the end of the world. And then we just finished this one earlier this week. And oh, we'll put that 50 there. So we actually have a pretty good chunk here for our goals one, which is exciting. Help us get there a lot faster. So I just made my payment, so it hasn't really posted just yet to show me what we have left. But before that, before I made my payment, we were at about $21.75 is what we still owe. I made a $400 payment on our property, and so let's say about $1,700 left. We do have some in our savings as well, because I've been saving any extra. So we had just under $700, I think, left out of my husband's vacation fund that he gets from the union. And so with Christmas and everything else, that money doesn't go that far, but I am very appreciative that we have it, so it does help us cover expenses when they pop up at the end of the year. So, all right, lots of them for the goals. So, oh, I hate it when there's an uneven 50. Okay. So, let's see. What do we got here? I think I'm going to set one of them off to the side. So we've got 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. And we've got 50, 70, 80, 90, 400. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 500. So that one, what was it, 154? That helped add here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 533. I just want to count this one more time. 33. 533. Woo woo. That is a nice big amount for goals. That is awesome. That is our biggest goals amount that we have had yet. Second only to our first big one we did. We had $4.99 in there. So, woo. I'm so excited about that. Okay, where's the random 50 in there? We'll put that back. All right, 533. Woo woo. Look at us go, guys. That is awesome. So I did pull money from some of my long-term categories. That's just the way it works out. We're at what it needs to be like. I need to stop leaving so many ones in there. That's way too many. All right. Last but not least, we have our s'mores, which, woo-woo, these go towards our month ahead. So that is a high priority one for me right now. I am really excited about it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this part because it's going to take me a second. Okay, so we have our 2 5s. So let's add this up really quick and see what we have in the s'mores. We have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, $44. Nice. All right, so let's see what we got total here. We're going to math it together. So we got 10, 20, so 7, carry the 2, so that's 4, 8, 10, 13, so 5, 6, so it should be 737, right? It's 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 3, carry the 1, 5, 6, yep, 737, woo woo. Second highest month. I have my little sticky notes set over to the side here, so I'm like looking at them. This is our second highest month, so that is so exciting, guys. That is awesome. I think what we're going to do is I normally will pull in, I will normally, this is only my second time doing the s'mores, but we're going to go ahead and do our month ahead right now. As I knock all of my binders over, we're going to go ahead and do our month ahead. Normally, I would pull in the 2 5s in 1s again, but because we have so many 1s, I'm just going to go ahead and grab 2 more 5s. So the way I play mine is whatever as of right now. Eventually, I would like to add more out of there, but for right now, this is what we're doing. Whatever I have in 5s, I grab extra. So I had $10, so I'm grabbing an extra 10. So let's go ahead, stack that up real quick. Just real quick for funsies, let's look at how much money we had. It is not the largest stack. I've seen some girls with like huge stacks of money, but for me, I'm pretty stoked. All right, so let's go ahead. Let me get this stuff out of our way real quick. We got our 20 in 5s and our 34 in 1s. That's what we should have. Let's see. So the way I have mine set up is I actually have them in 2 binders. So this is the one we're working on currently. I have half of my bills in here. I do mine, I don't do it like most of the people where they do the snowball method. That just doesn't really resonate with me. So the way I do mine is more like Taylor at Taylor Your Budget. She does hers like this, except for she does add in the snowball effect, which I am not going to do. So I have my categories I'm working on right now. Once we get one of these finished, we will add in another category. So I have all of my extra ones in here that we haven't gotten to just yet. So I want it to be a true full month ahead. So I have categories in here like eating out and our allowance money, things that we wouldn't need them, but is a true month ahead for me, kind of. You know, things change. So even like my internet, I set that at $50 because that's what I thought I was going to get my internet down to, but we actually were able to bump it down to $30, so it'll just be some extra in there. I'm not mad at it. So the way I'm doing mine, real quick little plug here, but if you are interested in this style, these are free on my coffee account. You get a page of each size. There's 30, 40, or 50 squares. So if you're interested, go check that out. It'll be linked down below. But let's go ahead and we'll kind of jump into it and go from there. So this one is $1 for each square. So I put $1. Next one is $2 for life insurance. Next is water and trash. That one also gets $2. TV gets $2. DTE gets $2. Oop, I had an extra $1 there. Gas gets $3. And this is gas for in our cars. Tractor payment gets $5. And my honey's car, that also gets $5. And then once we've gone all as far as we can, we jump back here to the front. Internet will get its $1. Life insurance gets $2. Water and trash $2. TV $2. DTE, which is our gas, natural gas for our house. Gas for the cars gets $3. Tractor gets $5. And honey's car gets $5. And we do this as many times as we can. So now we probably won't have enough to go all the way forward. So we've got $1 for the internet, $2 for life insurance, $2 for water and trash, $2 for TV. DTE gets 2. Next up is gas, which would need 3. We don't have that, so I have $1. We come back to the first spot, and that gets the $1. So let's go ahead. Let's do a purple color this time. I am doing the Expo wet erase markers on here. So let's go ahead real quick. I want to pull this money back out because I do want to condense as we go. So I like there to be as few ones in my life as possible, at least within my envelope. I like to use them to play with and to do things with, but I don't want them to be taking over the place. So let's see what we can add to internet. That's getting $1, $2, $3, $4 this time. So I'm really excited about doing the month ahead. I have a few goals for this year. I think I'm going to make a video on that, or maybe I'll just talk about it in a video. I haven't decided just yet. How many did I say? See, this is my problem. I get talking. 4. So we got 4 of those. Making some progress. And let's see. I think we can condense for sure. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8 in here now. So I'm going to just stick them in front. That way I can kind of go from there this time. Or what am I trying to say? So the ink doesn't get on my envelopes. I'm letting it sort of dry that way. So life insurance, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll do 3 of them. So let's fill them in really quick. I gotta mark it, otherwise I'll lose track. Hope everybody had a wonderful New Year's. I'm actually recording this before New Year's, so I don't know if I've had a wonderful one or not. I'm hoping so. Life insurance, we now have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, $12. Next up, we have water and trash. So this should have the same amount. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's put 5 of them back. So we got 6, so that'll be 3. So that's exciting. We're adding a little bit more than last week, or last month, not last week. I know this is going to actually take me a very long time. I know it's not the same as everybody else's. So with the snowball method, I know the point of it is that you bring a certain amount every time, which isn't a bad thing. It's actually really awesome, but it just, I want to have a little fun with it. I like it to be random a little bit. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10. No, I watched Taylor do hers, and I was like, you know what? I really like that. And then I seen she did the snowball with it, and I'm like, I don't really care for the snowball part of it as well, because I like my boxes to be even. I don't want to have a random dollar. And so this one just worked for me, and I'm happy with it. So if it doesn't, then I will change it in the future. TV has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6. Add 3 of those. So I'd love to hear how you guys, if you do a month ahead, do you do the snowball method? It's proven to work. There's nothing wrong with it. And I love watching everybody's videos on how they do it. I don't know why this one just resonated with me, but it does. Who am I to argue with what feels right? We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10 in this one also. Next category is DTE, and that got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 also. Pretty even spread this time. Last time it was, I feel like, a little bit more varied, but maybe not, because we've got 2 for each of them. 2 and 3. I would love it if I had the money to where I could put it into my category every week. That would be awesome. But I'm not mad at this either. This is working. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in this one also. We're already making progress, so I am very happy. Next up, we have gas for the car. We've got $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 in here also. So that'll just be 2 squares though instead of 3. But I'm excited about once we get our first one done, we can move another one up. That'll be fun. So like some of these numbers are what my categories are. So like my gas, I usually budget around $150 for the week, or not the week, the month. But some of them are a little bit off because I needed it to equal out to a round number. You know, this is how it works sometimes. So now in gas, we have $10, $11, $12. $12 in gas. We've got $10 we're adding into the tractor. So we get to fill in 2 squares. Nice. So the only category that I have currently that I did not add into my categories is our property because, like I said, I want to get that paid off. So we now have 15 in the tractor. We're adding $10. Ooh, maybe. $10 onto Honey's car. And that will also be at $15. I like that purple color. It's like a pinky purple. All right, so $15. I don't know why I'm struggling with... Oh, there's my sticky notes. I wrote my stuff on a piece of paper because I couldn't find my sticky notes, and they're stuffed in with my markers. Dee-dee-dee. All right, and we're doing 15 into Honey's car. I'll go through and put those back in later. I don't want to make you guys watch me do that. That's pretty boring. All right, so let's go ahead and pull out Christmas money. So we've got 20, 25, 26, 27 for Christmas. So let's go ahead and pull this category out here. So that way we can stick our money where it needs to go. I forgot to, I think, come back last week or last month and do this. So we've got 27 that was saved for Christmas. And then for our minis, we have 116. So even though I don't always love to do the small bills, I think we're going to so that I can spread it around a little bit more. Real quick though, what do we need? We need $5 to go into Christmas and $20 to go into silver and gold. Because I always put $5 for Christmas and 20 for that. 20 goes into silver and gold no matter what for my husband to save up towards buying silver and gold. And then I'm putting $5 each month into Christmas, and that will add up to $60 to go towards either buying gifts for Toys for Tots or whatever I end up doing. So like this year, I ended up using some of the money to go for, we did the sharing tree at work. And so I ended up throwing a little bit of extra money in towards buying gifts for one of the people we had picked for the sharing tree. So we've got 25. Let's do 2 10s. All right, so sorry, this shouldn't be this hard. 45, 50, 60, 70, 80. So I need 36 and ones. 1, 2, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Lots of ones. All right, let's give this a quick count just to make sure. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 90, 100, 116. I'm not recounting those. So we're going to take the 20 for silver and gold, and we're going to add the extra 5 into Christmas on top of that. So that's all that we're doing in this one. And then I'll try to remember to come back to it. I'm hoping I will, because I have to write it down. All right, so then this one is our categories we play in. We need cars, because that one I have to put a specific amount into. So we have our 200 that's sitting in the bank. And we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 50, 55, 56, 50, all right. Let's just put that there. All right, so, sorry, 20, 40, 60, 81. So that's 300, 50, 60, 70, 75. So that's our 375 that we need to pull out for the car fund to pay ourselves back for the tires. So I'm going to take all that money and set it off to the side. That leaves us with a few 5s and a 10 that we can stick in here. Let's sort of mix this around. Like I said, it's not as much as I would have preferred, but such is life. All right. Kind of mix it around a little so it really is just random. Okay. Now let's get all of our games out. Do we want to... I think I'm just going to leave them in for today. What do you guys think? This is where I wish you could say something and be like, no, don't do that. Pull them out. I'm going to pull them out. It's just easier for me. Sorry, that noise is very loud. And I just like them to be mixed around. Let's see if we can get more than $1 in pets now, because we need it. I still owe myself some money for taking my dogs to the vet because they were having stomach problems. Poor puppy dogs. Let's sit that up there for a minute. Look at all of those paper clips. That's exciting. And then we have one extra. Weird. I thought we got rid of the one extra part, but apparently not. That's all right. So let's start here and then work our way. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. This is just how I like to do mine. You can do it however you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nobody's getting a lot of money this week, but 2, 3, 4, 5. Or this month, I mean. But maybe it'll be different next month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2. All right. Let's stack these bad boys up, and then we can write down and see what we got for each category. I love it. I'm glad I pulled them all out. This is just more fun for me. I enjoy doing it this way. All right, I've got all of those stacked up. We've got our categories here for December. So like I said, we had 24 savings challenges that we finished in December. Yay! I feel like that deserves a yay. I'm very excited about it. All right, let's actually pull this over here, this over here. So that way we can still put some buyback in there. I am going to bring in, well, let's just buy it. I have a few 10s set over here to the side, and it looks like I'm out of 10. So 1, 2, 3, and a 20 for 50. And let's grab a 50 out of there, because I don't know if we're going to really need the 50s or not. If we need more 20s or something, we'll go from there. All right, first category, which doesn't have anything in it currently, is gifts. And that got a 5. Nice. So it has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, $14 getting put into gifts. And it has $14. So let's put 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 back. And that way we've got 14 in there now. Nice. And then I know you guys can't see it, but I'm just adding them back onto my binder as we go. Next category also doesn't have anything in it currently, is home repairs. That all got pulled out for all of my husband's projects down in the basement. So this has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $11. And that's home repairs. That's another category that always needs to be built up. All of them really do. Again, we have nothing in it. I had to pull from a lot of categories this month. Pets, that one got all pulled out. We got $4 we're putting into pets. Hopefully that's the start of a better turnaround for them. No longer $1. Oh, and we got a 5 stuck to the back there. Yep, I did. $4 in pets. Next category does have some money. Random needs. That has 5, 6, 7, 8, $9 in it. And let's see what that puts us up to now. So we're adding $9 in. Looks like we just had some ones. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Glad I grabbed those 10s. We're going to need them. And $11, $12, $13. Next category also has some money in it currently, which is backyard. That one got the $10 bill. Nice. Got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, $17. Going into backyard. So let's see what that one is up to now. I do have some buyback hundreds in the back too, but I don't know if we will need those or not. All right, we've got 50, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, $81. Nice. And I'm getting myself all confused. 81 into our backyard fund. That's helping to save up for any projects my husband wants to do, or I know eventually we would like to get a new shed for our backyard. Next up is medical, and that is getting $3. Might end up having to pull from that one this month. We'll see, because I just got done with physical therapy, so they just sent me my bill for that. I wish they'd, charge you each time, but they always wait till the end. So we've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, $16. Into our medical fund. Not a lot, but every little bit adds up. Next, we have pool, and we are adding $5 into our pool. Did I not write that on here? I didn't. I forgot the pool category. So $5. It only got one bill, but thankfully it was that one. We'll take it. And pool now has $10, $15, $16. That's annoying because I wrote goals there, but oh well. Such is life. Next, this one also has some money. This is our Prime category. That's us saving up for Prime Day. And it got $5, $6, $7, $8. Those are our two big shopping trips of the year is Christmas time and Prime sales. We usually save and buy our stuff at those times when stuff's on sale. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. That being said, I don't know if it's all that big of a sale sometimes. Sometimes they just mark you up to put it back down. I don't know if it's true or not, but Amazon has on there now that you can like click it and see the price history. So who knows if that's real or not, but all right, what's our new low bottom category that gets $1? It's cars. That's all right. We put extra in it earlier. So we've got $1 now into our car category. So I don't have a current category that I'm saving towards specifically right now, like I have been, but that could change in the future. Sorry, I know that's very loud, but we got all of those organized, and then let's write these ones down too. So then we've got our Christmas category, which we are adding, let's put these 2 5s back for a 10. We're adding $20, $30, $31, $32 into Christmas. And it has a 5 in it right now. So this one will start building up because we'll have our monthly category for the Merry Money Mondays. And then also any categories that are in our Christmas binder will go into this one as well to help us save. So we now have $20, $30, $35, $36, $37. And last but not least, we have our silver and gold, which we're adding $20 to. That now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So I will be putting that, let me write that down. Back to bank. We're doing $100 towards silver and gold. So I put that into my high yield savings, and I keep track of everything on a spreadsheet of what is in there and what category it belongs to. So let's grab ourselves a prop 100. We'll grab this one. This one actually came in a purchase that I made off of Etsy. It came with the bill, and then I got a sticker. I can't remember if it was from the same person or someone else, so I'm like, you know what the heck, let's throw it in there. So fun. We got a new $100 bill we're putting in there. All right, and then goals. What did we put in for goals this month? We put $533. So grand total, what we had that we added in was $737. That's what we added in, or what we saved for all of December. And apparently I got some schmutz on there. But $737. Whoop, whoop. I'm so excited. So we should have $633, I believe. Let's give it a quick count, because we had our $533 plus the $100 we're putting back for silver and gold. So let's give it a quick count and see if that's what we have. So all of that $533 is going to go. Now, obviously, I won't be taking it all in ones. Well, I'll be taking to the bank in ones, but we'll be able to put that extra payment on there as well. So let's see what we got. We got 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 500, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. I'm going to try and count another 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So that'll be 600. And then we should have 33 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So where did I lose $10? Huh. What did I do with $10? I don't know. You know what? I know where that $10 went. I pulled the $10 for the month ahead, and then I didn't take that 10 out of the long-term savings money. But I'm not too worried about $10. It's going towards another goal. So instead we have 523 that we're putting towards our goal. That's okay. Either way, that $10 is going towards one of my savings goals. So yay! I'm so excited, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a great time seeing what all I saved this month. I hope you guys had just as much fun and you've been doing your own savings, whether you post it on YouTube, which is always fun. It helps to keep you motivated. It just makes it fun for me. So if it's something that you think it would make it fun for you, make your own video. I'd love to put a link down below. Let me know if you do. All right, guys. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for sticking around if you did. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Oh, real quick, and then also I have the $375, which will also be going back to the bank to go onto my credit card. But, yay! All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.